Let's take a slow walk today and look at 20 forgotten project cars hiding across America. One, 1977 Toyota Celica GT Liftback Project. Alright, let's ease into the first one. A 77 Celica GT Liftback. And the moment you see it, you can tell. It's one of those little coupes that could shine again, someday, with enough patience and a good set of hands. The body still carries that classic Japanese fastback shape, long, sloping hatch, clean roofline, that unmistakable 70s Toyota charm. But this is a real project, folks. It starts, it runs, but the transmission's missing reverse, and the brakes aren't exactly inspiring confidence. Probably a tired wheel cylinder or two. Inside, you've got a black interior that needs time and gentle attention. But you know, there's something special about these old Celicas. The lines are simple, the size is perfect, and for a lot of folks, this was the first cool car they ever rode in. If someone's patient enough, this one could be a rewarding little liftback revival. Two, 1978 Ford F-250 Long Bed Yard Runner Project. Now this next one, it's a big ol' F-250 Long Bed, a true heavy-duty pickup from the era when Ford built these things like farm equipment. This truck does run, and folks have been driving it around the yard with a gas can sitting in the bed. That right there tells you everything you need to know. This is the definition of a project. It needs a real fuel tank, it needs brake work, and the outside has that honest, sun-worn blue paint that says, "Yeah, I've been working my whole life." It's got the inline 6 paired with a floor-shifted 4-speed, classic tractor-like combo, loud, slow, torquey, and stubborn in a good way. This one's not ready for the road, but it's the kind of truck older guys love because it reminds them of when a pickup was just a pickup. Alright, staying in the work truck universe, here's a 1978 Chevy 3500 regular cab 2-wheel drive. This one runs, drives, and even stops, though not gracefully. You can tell it's been through a lot. The cab needs metal work, the tail lights aren't hooked up, interior's rough, but the bones are there. A new door and fender come with it, so someone already started the parts pile. This is one of those rigs where every little thing needs attention. Clutch safety switch acts up, body needs patches, wiring needs organization, and the whole truck just feels like it wants to be restored by someone who likes a challenge. For the right person, though, a square-body Chevy is always worth saving. Four, 1977 Mercury Grand Marquis runs barely. Now we slow things down a bit. A big white 77 Mercury Grand Marquis. And when I say big, I mean big. Back when American sedans were built long enough for a bowling alley and soft enough to rock a baby to sleep. This one actually runs and moves under its own power, which is already surprising for a project car this size. But it's got issues, a failing starter and a fuel tank that's leaking or rusted through. Interior likely needs plenty of love. Wiring, hoses, brittle plastics, all the usual things that age on these giant luxury boats. But if someone's a fan of old-school American comfort, pillowy seats, thin steering wheels, quiet highway float, this old Mercury could be a satisfying winter-long project. Five, 1976 Honda Civic CVCC non-running, engine in pieces. And here's something completely different. A little 1976 Honda Civic CVCC. Small, lightweight, quirky, and absolutely a project from the second you pop the hood. Because the engine, it's in pieces, literally disassembled, sitting inside the car waiting for someone brave enough to rebuild it. These early Civics were engineering marvels, super efficient, economical, and ahead of their time. But this one needs a full revival. Engine rebuild, fuel system, cooling, brakes, everything rubber, interior cleanup, probably half the wiring harness too. But the body seems decently solid for its age, and it carries that adorable boxy look that folks nostalgic for the 70s absolutely love. This is a project in the purest sense, a blank slate for somebody who wants the satisfaction of bringing something tiny and forgotten back to life. Number 6. 1973 Chevy 1500 long bed, bright orange, straight 6 under the hood. And here's the interesting part. This one actually comes with a freshly rebuilt engine and a floor-shifted 3-speed. Brand new carburetor too. But the engine's not wired yet, so it's one of those projects where the big, expensive job is done, and now the owner has left you all the little pieces to figure out. Wiring, fuel routing, vacuum lines, battery setup, all the tiny things that eat up weekends. For someone who likes early 70s Chevy trucks, this might be a satisfying one. Just don't expect to turn a key and go. This is still a bench seat puzzle waiting to be solved.
Seven. 1961 Rambler convertible. Complete, just quiet. Now here's something with a bit of charm. A 1961 Rambler convertible. Red body, black interior, and that classic little car with big personality vibe. But this is another one of those projects where the engine has been apart for years, taken apart for a head gasket job, and then life got in the way. The good news is all the parts are there. Trim pieces, engine bits, interior parts. It comes as a complete set, just not an assembled one. The floors have a couple of rust spots, nothing dramatic, nothing that would scare off someone who's familiar with early 60s American steel. And the convertible top? The frame's there, the material's there, but it all needs fitting, stretching, tightening. If someone wants an old-school Sunday cruiser to rebuild slowly, this could be a sweet little time capsule. Next, we have a '79 Datsun 620 pickup, one of those small trucks a lot of older folks remember seeing everywhere back in the day. The engine runs, and it's got a 5-speed manual, a combo that made these trucks fun, simple, and surprisingly durable. But make no mistake, this one's rough. It needs a slave cylinder, the interior is worn hard, and the body has that typical rust you expect from a late 70s Datsun. Still, there's a certain charm here. These little trucks make great father and son projects, or just a nice slow-burn build for someone who misses the days when compact pickups ruled American backroads. It's not a showpiece, it's not a survivor, it's a project. Honest, simple, mechanical. Number 9 is a '74 Triumph TR6, a car that in its prime had one of the nicest exhaust notes of any small roadster. But this one, let's be honest, it's a project in the rawest form. Mileage is low, body seems mostly intact, and it even comes with a hardtop, which is rare. But we don't know if it runs. And usually with these old British sports cars, when it's been sitting, everything needs attention. Fuel system, brakes, electrical issues, possibly every hose and seal on the car. Still, the TR6 has a loyal following, And even a rough one like this gets people excited because they know what these cars could become.
Ten, 1973 Volkswagen bus. Engine out, camper dreams on hold. All right, rounding out this part, a 1973 Volkswagen bus. A classic shape that everybody recognizes. The kind of vehicle that instantly brings smiles, road trip memories, and the smell of campfire smoke. But this one has been sitting for a long time. The engine and automatic transmission were pulled out years ago and tucked away indoors. So this is a shell waiting for someone with a vision. Fiberglass top is gone, so we're looking at a tin top now. Interior needs everything. Exterior, usable but aged. Someone once planned to turn it into a pull-behind camper, and honestly, that idea still fits. The bones are there, the charm is there, but you're rebuilding from the ground up. This is not a weekend project, it's a long-term relationship. 11. 1973 Mercedes-Benz 450 SLC. Parked 15 years ago and still parked. All right, number 11. A 1973 Mercedes 450 SLC. Now, these old SLCs have a nice presence. Long hood, pillarless windows, smooth lines. The kind of car that used to glide down the road. But this one, it hasn't moved under its own power in over 15 years. Seller says it has a good motor, good transmission, but the reality is, if a Mercedes V8 has been sitting that long, everything needs to be checked. Fuel system varnished, vacuum lines dried out, rubber cracked, electrical gremlins waiting behind every fuse. It's a classic case of was running when parked, but parked when and why? Still, for someone who loves old Benzes, this could be a rewarding revival. Just expect a long checklist before it ever hits the road again. 12. 1971 Chevrolet Impala. Straightforward project, bring a trailer. Next up, a 71 Impala. Big body, big presence, and usually a big lazy V8 under the hood. This one is pretty simple. $1,500, title in hand, and that's about all we know. No promises, no running videos, no details. Just, here's the car, bring a trailer. And honestly, I kind of respect that level of honesty. The body looks workable, the platform is solid, parts are everywhere, and these big Chevys always get attention. But again, this is a project. You're starting from square one and discovering the story as you go.
13. 1966 Jeep CJ6 Long Body Classic, sitting for years. All right, number 13. A 1966 Jeep CJ6 Long Body. If you've never seen a CJ6, think of a CJ5, but stretched. More room, more utility, still old school Jeep charm. This one ran years ago, but now it needs a gas tank, seats, and probably everything a Jeep loses when it sits too long. Dry fuel lines, seized brakes, electrical cleanup, you name it. But it does have a PTO setup, a pretty cool vintage feature you don't see often anymore. Frame looks decent, body is aged but not hopeless. Title is clean. It's one of those rigs where you can almost imagine it. Big tires, a little lift, fresh paint, but you start today from as found. 14. 1976 Mercedes-Benz 300D. Ran 3 months ago, then quit. Number 14 is a 76 Mercedes 300D. One of the toughest diesel sedans ever made, but this one decided to take a nap. Owner parked it for winter, came back 3 months later, it fired right up, ran for 3 minutes and then died, and it hasn't started since.
Classic old diesel behavior. Could be fuel delivery, could be air, could be glow plugs, could be 20 other tiny annoying things. The good news, title is clean, interior looks workable, and these old W123 diesels are beloved for a reason. They run forever if you're willing to get your hands dirty. This one is a diagnostic adventure waiting to happen.
15. 1986 Hummer H1/military Humvee. A beast missing its heart. Alright, number 15. A true military Humvee. This is the real deal. Big frame, portal hubs, tall stance, camo paint, chunky tires. Looks like it came straight out of a training base. But here's the truth. It has no engine and no differentials. So you're buying a frame, a body, axles, suspension, and the look. Everything that makes a Humvee cool is here, except the things that actually make it move. For the right builder though, this is a dream. Cummins swap, Duramax swap, EV swap if you're wild. The canvas is empty, but the bones are strong. This isn't a project you finish in a weekend. This is a commitment. 16. 1969 Cadillac Deville convertible. Now, these big caddies are some of the smoothest cruisers ever built. Long, low, plenty of chrome, and that giant 472 V8 up front. But this one, it hasn't ran in years. It's rusty in all the usual Cadillac places, and there's quarter panel damage on the passenger side. Seller says it's complete, and from the pictures, that's true. Top mechanism, trim, interior, motor, all still there, but complete doesn't mean easy. This is a bring it home, open the hood, and start making a list type of project. And that list is gonna be long. But man, once restored, a red DeVille convertible is a head turner everywhere. Number 17. 1978 Chevrolet Malibu. No title, might run, parts car vibes. Number 17, a 78 Malibu. Now, the seller is very honest about this one. No title, not getting a title, you figure that part out yourself. Might run, haven't tried. Those two words say everything. As a whole car, it's rough, but as a parts car, someone out there needs a door, a front clip, a rear end, glass, interior pieces, and suddenly this thing makes sense. Or, if you're brave, you could try to bring it back, but this one really screams good donor car. At least the price is firm and fair. 18. 1979 Chevrolet Corvette. Starts, drives on trailer, not much more. Alright, 18. A 79 Corvette. The pictures make it look decent from far away, but the seller says it best. Good from afar, far from good. It will start, it will drive, onto a trailer, but that's where the excitement ends. No radiator, no dashboard, interior missing half of itself. Lots of unknowns, lots of surprises waiting underneath. But for $2K, if someone wants their first fiberglass project, this could be a fun, low-stakes playground. Just don't expect to drive it next weekend. 19. 1958 Dodge panel truck. Solid body, roller only. Number 19 is cool. A 58 Dodge panel truck. These old forward-look era commercial bodies have tons of character. Big grille, rounded corners, great stance. This one, body looks surprisingly solid, but there's no engine, no transmission, no title. So it's literally a roller, a blank canvas. Street rod, rat truck, shop hauler, advertising rig, anything's possible. But right now, it's just a giant yellow shell waiting to be built into something new. 20. 1950 Buick 8. Looks good, but missing its entire drivetrain. And finally, number 20. A 1950 Buick 8. Body? Shockingly good for its age. Nice lines, nice presence, good bones. But under the hood, nothing. No engine, no transmission, no rear end. It's basically a shell with trim stored in the trunk. Seller bought it as a build, but ran out of time. For someone wanting a custom sled, air ride cruiser, or LS-swapped Buick project, this is a clean starting point, but it is absolutely a ground-up build from day one. All right, that's the full 20. And if there's one thing clear in this episode, none of these are easy. These are real project cars, the kind you pull out of fields, garages, barns, and back lots. Some have potential, some need everything. Some are probably better as parts donors, but that's the fun of hunting these listings. You never know what the next scroll will show. If you enjoyed this style, let me know, and we'll keep digging up the forgotten, the neglected, and the downright weird cars that still deserve a chance.